Muy buenas a todos. Estamos hoy aquí en la sala Wolf de Barcelona y tenemos con nosotros a Andy Timmons. Andy, thank you for having us. Welcome to Barcelona.
Sorry to make you wait, you know.
No problem.
You guys were here right when we walked in for sound check, and it takes a while, so I didn't want to be distracted by all the noise.
And it was incredible sound check.
I hope also. Sometimes it takes us a while to get our sound, but it's getting there, you know.
By the way,
yeah.
We are from Alfasoni, which is the biggest store in South Europe.
Okay.
It's pretty near here.
Okay.
We hope.
I would love to go.
You love to go.
I wish these tours are so busy because there's not a day off. You know, we're like every day. So like we have to fly to the Canary Islands tomorrow. The first day though, we did have a little time when we flew in. We had time in Bilbao.
In Bilbao,
So
you started in Bilbao?
Yeah, we started in Bilbao, so we arrived early that morning and had that whole day to kind of acclimate. So Mike and I walked around the whole city of Bilbao and went to the Guggenheim, you know. You try to take in whatever culture you can.
And then you dropped to Madrid?
Yep, Madrid, we had our second show last night, and that was just
here in
great.
Barcelona.
We love the Spanish audiences. I don't know what it is, maybe the Latin culture, but it's a very guitar-centered culture with so much history and flamenco and classical.
Yeah, we love guitars.
Yeah,
and we love your guitars. By the way, we have here two of your signatures.
Yeah, I see this beautiful, man. Yeah.
If you don't want to answer any question, you're free to play if you want.
No.
Not,
I wish we could. I'd rather be playing through my rig, you know.
Yeah, we've seen you leaking with your pedal board on the stage.
Yeah.
How many pedals do you have on your pedal
20,
board?
90, 99. Well, you know, the worse you play, the more pedals you need, right? So I'm a gain freak, and so I've got most of the pedals on the board are different stages of gain.
Okay.
Like I have three. I have a Keeley signature kind of blues driver circuit called the Mark III. So it's a highly modded Keeley modded blues driver, basically. But there's several different modes, and I set them in different ways for different purposes. Then I've got my JHS-AT pedal on there. I've got a fuzz face that Robert Keeley, you know, put the guts of into a smaller case because those are hard to track.
Yeah.
And I've got a Dover drive. So there's quite a palette that I'm trying to draw. So the thing is that there's so many different tones in my head that I'm going for that, you know, I like having as many variables as I can to achieve these sounds, you know. Sometimes it might be better if I just had three pedals and stop, you know, trying, but I like chasing.
It's all about having the palette, all the colors, all the flavors.
It's all about the different colors, and when it's right, it's glorious. But sometimes you're chasing it all night, but hopefully tonight will be good, you know?
It'll be good. You are tonight with Andy Timmons Band. How many years have you been with these guys?
So the very first Andy Timmons Band lineup was Mike Dane, who's still on bass with me, and Mitch Marine. That was 1988. Somebody do the math. Is that, what, 38 years?
Which albums are you going to cover on this tour?
Oh, just about everything. So we have early stuff from Your Ecstasy, we have Resolution, we do a little bit of the Sgt. Pepper record, we do some Recovery, some Electric Truth, which was apart from the Andy Timmons Band, produced by Josh Smith, my great guitar player brother. Some from Theme from a Perfect World, some from Spoken and the Unspoken, the one that Pedro Javier Gonzalez is going to play, Duende, which I recorded on nylon string guitar, but we've been playing it electric on the tour. But having Pedro with us, we got to have him. Yeah. So he did a fantastic job learning the song.
So in this tour, also you have like local artists with you? Well,
yeah. Sometimes there's an opener. There's a guy named Roberto in Bilbao. I forget his last name. I'm so sorry, but he was amazing. He was a shredder, but played with his fingers, and beautiful playing. You know. But it's great to have Pedro with us. Pedro and I met. We played at the Suave Music Festival 12 years ago with Tommy Emmanuel and John Jorgensen.
It's amazing.
Incredible.
So we have your signatures.
Yes.
How long have you been with Ibanez?
I've been with Ibanez since 1991. So many years. And when I started working with them, I'd never had a custom guitar built for me. I was working with Kramer before that, when I was with Danger. Then they very oddly went out of business. So I was still in Danger, and I was in a fortunate position that I was in a band that was on MTV, which was the popular music channel back in the day. And so I just went to a NAMM show and just thought, who would I really like to work with?
Okay.
And of course, you know, I was in a...
So you could choose?
Well, in a way, not necessarily choose, but, you know, most people, if you're in a signed band at that time, if you're getting exposure, it's handy. But you know, I was in a pop rock band, but I wanted to be where Satriani and Vai and, you know, my early heroes were. And so I had met the Ibanez artist relations guy, a guy named Chris Kelly. And he basically, you know, when I told him I was looking for a company, he says, well, we really don't like your band. but we love you.
Okay.
Because they'd heard my solo recordings that I was working up to releasing for Ear Ecstasy. During when I was in Danger, I was still in the Andy Timmons Band. I would go back, to Texas from New York when we weren't working. And so just based on my playing, not because I was in a well-known band, they saw my potential. And they said, we want to make you your ultimate guitar. And I had no idea what that was. I was just kind of always happy to have a guitar. I'd played a Les Paul growing up, and then I had a Squier Strat that I liked. So then the Kramer was okay.
How many signatures have you launched?
Well, so the thing with the history was, they sent me some USA Customs, which was like their high end at the time, and some RGs. But I had a Kramer. It was a Strat replica where it was just parts like either Chandler
Super
or Warren.
Strat, yeah.
I just loved the neck though, because it didn't have any finish. It felt like a very vintage neck. So I sent that to Ibanez, and that's what turned into this. And I wanted a guitar that looked like Eric Johnson's 1954 Strat, so classic, but with the modern amenities, with the Wilkinson Godot bridge, the humbucker that originally was a Jeff Beck Seymour Duncan, but then Steve Blucher at DiMarzio designed what became my signature pickup called the AT1.
What all these signatures have in common to have Andy Timmons' name on it? I mean, what's
I would say that the shape and feel of the neck.
Yeah, because we have a lot of guitars in the store, and there's a lot of people always hanging around trying to find their first guitar.
Oh yeah.
What's the first thing that you look into a guitar when you have it in your hands for the first time?
It's about feel. Is it welcoming? Does it inspire you? And I will say every guitar will make you play differently. It really will. And every guitar kind of has a personality. And so it's a matter of you get along with that personality.
So how many guitars do you have?
I have more than 3.
Okay.
And less than 200. I'm a bit of a pack rat, so I'm not good at getting rid of things. So over the years with prototypes, and then because I never had much money for like the really vintage, I got a 1960 hardtail Strat that I record with a lot, a couple of 60s Strats.
It's never enough.
Well,
it's never enough.
There's 2 guitars that I still don't own, which is a 50s maple neck Strat and a 50s Tele.
You're the ones that you believe that you have to try the guitar.
Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
For sure. Right?
Yeah, I mean, even it'd be one of my signature guitars, and I check in the store. Some of them I like better than mine. It's like there might just be a certain feel. There might be a certain feel to the neck, but they all should be fairly similar, right? The other thing too, if you find a guitar that really draws you in, don't go then to a website and order it. You need to buy that guitar, because there will be no other guitar that feels just like that or sounds just like that. Every piece of wood is different. And
3 guitars are not going to sound the same.
They could be sequential serial numbers, and they'll be night and day sometimes. So you do have to try, but when you find the one, try to, whatever you got to do to go home with it. Don't steal it. But
don't steal it.
Sell a kidney, whatever you got to do.
How many years have you playing guitar?
Well, I'm 62, and I started when I was 5, so over 55 years.
If there's someone that doesn't know you,
sure, hello,
could be
Andy.
What they're going to find in your music?
Hopefully something that resonates beyond the guitar.
Is it difficult for you to name songs where the only voice is you sing the guitar? I mean,
well, no. To be honest, there's some music that gets created that's purely just for the music's sake, but there's a lot of songs that are really written emotionally, responding to something in my life or in the world. Quite a bit of music, and so I could go to each record and tell you very specifically what I was feeling at the time of that music. There's some music that it's just the band jamming and something happens. Yeah. Then I'll finish the song, and then you see, okay, what does this mean to me? What could it mean? What I love about instrumental music is it's not confined to the written spoken language, right? It can mean whatever the listener needs it to mean. And those songs I mentioned can touch people emotionally, but for their own reasons. They may resonate, okay, Gone was written on 9/11 as it's happening. Maybe they associate it with that, but sometimes it's personal loss. On Your Way, Sweet Soul was written as a consolation for a friend of mine that had lost her cat, and it was like her soul mate. I mean, it was a deep loss, family member loss. It can help people grieve and for their loved ones, for whoever they've lost that they love. And so it's a song of memory, but also of hope. Even some of the darker music I've written, I'm hoping that there's hope also felt in the sadness, because there's a whole record that I've just written that's called The Outlier Nocturnes. And it was written, during the pandemic and in the midst of the craziness that's going on politically in the world. So, that it's hard for a sensitive person like me to feel that, and it's a lot. And I put that into the music, and I know that people that feel similar to me will resonate with that hopefully they'll understand. We need to keep optimism, but we have to, we have to take it also and be as smart as we can.
Also, during the pandemic, you start making tributes or covers of other
sometimes
artists,
sure.
Beatles, David Bowie.
Oh, I had done, actually the Beatles and Bowie happened before the pandemic. But I'm always finding that even if it's music I don't release, by learning those pieces and doing how I do my solo guitar arrangements, you learn so much by really getting inside the harmony.
So you do it for fun, but also for the fans, because they love it.
Thank you. Well, the whole Sgt. Pepper record wasn't initially, the goal wasn't, let's record this. The goal was like, let's see if I can do this. It was a challenge just to see, can I?
So you're trying to improve yourself?
Oh, for sure. I'm just trying to,
go on.
To improve really is the word. It's just, how can I represent this song in a linear fashion that if every element that's important can be heard in the arrangement. And we'll do Strawberry Fields tonight. And that was one that kind of started the whole project. It became my hobby.
Yeah. I have a question for you.
Sure.
I have to be straight with this.
Yes, please.
How many songs have you played in your life with guitar?
There's no way. I know
that.
Thousands, I'm sure, but
thousands. Okay, but the question is, give me a top 3
that I've played
that are in your heart.
Okay, that I've written or other people have written.
You can choose.
Well,
three top songs.
For me, two of my most well-known songs are "Cry for You" and "Electric Gypsy," and I play them different every night still. And I don't tire of them because they're such an outlet for me. Gypsy is a bit more joyful, and "Cry for You" is exactly what it means. It can be any type of emotion that we're all going through.
And the third song?
I don't even have any idea here. So that's the main 2.
It doesn't have to be yours?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Wow. I will say Here Lies the Heart, which is it's one of the nocturnes that I mentioned. It's so simple, but I've seen hundreds of players try to play it. It's a quote from Chopin that I love so much, and he says, simplicity is the final achievement.
Okay.
What he means is it's the hardest thing to play simply and touch somebody. It really is, to really have the right sound, to have the right articulation.
The right silence, yeah.
So I really take that to heart, and this whole Nocturnes record is exactly that. It may sound simple, but it's the hardest thing I've ever done. To get it at the level that I expect from myself, that I'm always reaching.
And if you weren't a musician, what you were?
I would be a guitar salesman. I know nothing about anything else. Sadly, I'm a very.
And which are your hobbies apart from guitar? Hobbies like, I don't know.
Record collecting.
Okay.
Everything is music related. Since my earliest memories, I've just been obsessed with music, and so it maybe seems kind of boring. I do love going for very long walks. I try to walk 4 miles every day. So that's a different kind of just mind enhancing, clarity that I get.
It comes to you the inspiration when you are this walk?
Well, for sure. So a lot of times I listen to music, but now I've even gotten better at, because a lot of times music is a distraction for me. So I don't listen to my internal monologue. Sometimes that can get a little crazy. So sometimes the music just helps, keep me centered. But I've been better at just listening to nature, and because I'm very blessed that I have an area nearby where it's park and lakes, and I see a lot of nature.
Natural, yeah.
But then I go through a certain path, then I go to the coffee shop. That's my little treat along the way.
Andy, thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you.
We hope you drop to the store sometime. You're invited.
I would love to. What city again is the shop?
It's here.
Oh, it's
Barcelona, here.
We had no time today. We got 3 hours sleep last night, got here, check in, sound check, so sadly, and we have to fly to the Canary Islands tomorrow. next
have
time.
fun.
Maybe we could do a workship or something at the store.
Yeah, we're doing all
So
all the
we
time.
can set up and properly play. You know?
Please, thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Pleasure. Can we ask you to sign the guitars?
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Signature guitar.
Signature guitar. We have 3 of them.
Oh shit! You
Now
want?
here.
Okay.
Yeah, this goes directly to the shop.
Okay. Don't forget your tip.
No. Yeah, no problem.